What's up, everyone, and welcome to our reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 4. I'm Jason, this is Bree, that's Kaylee, and that's Mikey. Man, last week's episode. Totally was not expecting Gojo to completely get eviscerated by Toji.
No, I was not ready for that.
I totally was not ready to just see, like, Rika also, blindly...
Blown away?
Yeah.
We got Junpei'd again.
Again, yeah, seriously. I still think it's funny because I literally was just like in mid-sentence of asking, okay, like...
I wonder what's gonna happen.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Geto. Like, we need to start seeing why his character changes so much or whatever.
Right.
And then, bam, Rika goes down, Toji's involved, and it's the start of seeing like the characters we know from Season 1 and all that. So...
Yep.
Do we think Shoko saves Gojo, or do we think he saves himself?
I think there's good arguments for both.
Right. I kind of want to lean towards Shoko just because they did make a focus on Shoko being a big character for this part of the season.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird that we only got her in like bits and pieces of Season 1, and it'd be weird for that to be like happen for her again this season, where it's like she's like featured on like the opening of the season, but then she's not really involved.
See, I'm starting to think that she's in the OP as much as she is and like featured the way she's been, because they just really want to paint a parallel to
And they could too.
our trio.
Yeah.
It could be that too.
I think it's literally like that simple now.
It could, yeah.
And the reason why I think Gojo's going to heal himself is because I feel like they purposely showed us that he doesn't have Red figured out yet. Like reverse techniques, so he can figure it out.
Yeah, it could
kind
be
of like setting the stage for it.
Could be like a thing of like, okay, if you don't figure this out right now, you're gonna die.
Yes.
Yeah. It's now or never.
Crazy, because look at him right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
No, seriously. Are you
His
even
arm severed
breathing?
off,
Yeah.
So it's like...
But remember how like a reverse technique looks when it comes to mutilated flesh? Remember Yuji?
Yeah.
Remember when
Yes.
his hand
Yep.
just straight up grew back? Like it
Yeah.
can like straight up grow
That's
flesh.
true. That's a good point.
So
yeah.
it can heal him.
Yeah. Well, cool. I'm stoked to watch this episode. I need to know more about what's
Me too.
going on
I
with.
hear this episode is crazy.
I'm so excited. Let's just go ahead and hop into it.
For sure.
Good plan.
So now we are on to the premature death part of the arc.
Which we weren't there already?
Right?
Right. Yeah.
There's been a lot of death.
Were they clapping because of Rico's dead body? Was that really why?
I think so.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, okay, well maybe they should kill them all. Like,
Yeah.
She was just a bounty. She wasn't.
I'm not really sure
because that
either.
group wanted her dead.
Right.
So
Yes.
what would they be cheering and clapping for in that
'Cause she's
situation?
dead.
That's probably why.
That's
Because
kind of fucked.
killing her would stop the assimilation with
Tengen.
Tengen. So
I'm just confused.
About what?
about what happened right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of am too still.
But like also Toji's little curse worm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
reaching out to Geto now, I kind of feel like he took it and...
sure, right.
What if that's kind of like, not possessing him, but
Does-
Influencing.
yeah.
It could be, right? I'm trying to remember. In the movie, was he using a curse to store like cursed objects?
I don't
Like especially when
think
he was going up at fighting against Utah.
I don't recall.
I don't
that.
think so.
Okay, so
Alright.
Gojo finally tapping into the reverse curse technique is crazy.
Well, it's almost like he figured out the meaning of life.
And-
that's
Yeah,
he
right?
was able to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
That guy just figured out everything.
Everything.
Him putting a hole through Toji was
It wasn't even a hole. It was just like
it was a half moon.
it was just deleted. It was gone.
It was just funny because they were starting to show like the circles and everything after he did that. I wasn't really making anything of it, but it was like as soon as Toji mentioned like that was the moment I knew I lost or whatever. It was like all of a sudden it was connecting with me. It was just like, oh shit, Toji probably has a hole through him
We're
or
looking
something.
through him right now.
Yeah.
What was Lady Tameo? Was that her name? In
from
Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Her like sidekick, what was his name?
Oh, I forget, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like when he gets like bowling balled or like the
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh my
I think we kind of nailed it on the head that Toji's last words were basically about Megumi. Yeah.
Made it so much sadder.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
It is like we are.
If he was a part of the Zenin clan, why was he Megumi being sold to them?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Maybe,
It is kind of weird.
Because Toji broke away from them.
Maybe.
I mean, Toji was kicking ass. Like he was.
Well, it's so interesting
Yeah.
because he was essentially born rejected by the Jujutsu world.
Right.
And that's why he wanted to beat Gojo so bad. Because he's like, you are the most powerful sorcerer in this generation. I wanted so badly to kill you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's...
Put me up against the #1 player and let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
he had all the right tools for it, too. That's
Yeah.
what's crazy. He had the most overpowered curse tool
Well, he
we've
had-
ever seen.
Seriously.
Yes, he had the most overpowered tools. He had the right tools, and he had he was just super smart in how he was fighting Gojo too.
Yeah.
Like
That's what's crazy is like his cursed spirit that he had with him wasn't even like super powerful or anything. He was
No.
just so smart he used it efficiently.
yes, exactly.
Yes.
He made it perfect with what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was gross. The
It was
whole-
disgusting.
Oh my
Nasty.
gosh.
When it spit out Rico, that was
It was the
disgusting.
fact that he made it so small that he could swallow it
And then just willingly throws it back
back
up.
around his
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Like, no.
How are you gonna
Yeah.
trust that inside of you?
Nope.
What's
No.
funnier too, well, not funnier, grosser too, when you remember what Geto said in the first episode of this season, what swallowing a curse feels like.
Oh
Like
yeah.
swallowing shit and vomit together.
Aw.
That's right, because I forgot he did that.
Yeah. So Toji's
Oh, man.
just regularly doing that, I guess.
Man, he was committed.
He was committed to the whole bit.
I want more of him.
I know.
Yeah.
For him to
I
be dead
know.
just feels like a bit wasted potential, I guess.
There's definitely got to be some more flashbacks we get with him and Megumi. Like
Right.
when he was. When
Or
he was
did
a
he
little kid.
did he leave Megumi when Megumi was too young to even like remember him?
Yeah, that could be too.
Question I've always had that finally got answered was if Gojo came up with purple, or if it was something that
Was already a technique. He was just like
Yeah.
using it.
something that you have to like work towards in the Gojo clan.
Right.
And yeah, it already existed, and the Gojo clan knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
And once he had a handle on reverse techniques, he just used it on his first try. That's
Yep.
wild. Let's talk about like that ending scene. Gojo and Geto, they're almost like questioning if they should just slaughter everyone in that room.
Yeah.
Right,
right.
right.
That is such a dark path.
It
that
is
could
a dark
potentially
path.
Go down.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think Geto, like, killing everyone in there is definitely setting the stage for how he acts
Oh.
in the movie.
Easily.
Easily.
Right.
And I could see
Easily.
I could see that really creating the rift between him and Gojo. Like, imagine he does something crazy like that and Gojo just sits there and watches it happen.
Yeah.
I could see Gojo just being like, dude, what the hell was that?
Yeah. Right.
Well, because he said right now I don't think that I would care.
And then I think if Geto does it, he will. I think maybe that's what it kind of snaps Gojo back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're about to see the moment Geto really takes the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Which makes sense because we're starting to see Gojo's character, like how he's starting to shape into the character we know as in season 1.
That carefree aspect is
Yeah.
in full force now.
So it would make sense for right around the same time that Geto starts his descent
Yeah.
into the character he is.
Yep.
So, well guys, that'll do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you liked today's video, be sure to hit like and subscribe. And if you want to take it a step further, check us out on Patreon. And until next time, we're out.